Hello, welcome to episode 290 of the Epic Film Challenge, First Blood. It's now been dubbed Rambo First Blood, but I'm always going to call it First Blood. And it centers around the character of John Rambo, played by Sylvester Stallone, who is a Vietnam War veteran who is back from Vietnam and can't really fit into the world. And the film starts off, he tries to visit his old friend from the war who has died, and he's trying to find his way back home, and he comes across this small town, and a sheriff picks him up and gives him a lift out of town, because the sheriff doesn't want his type in this little town, and you know, he says don't come back in this town. So Sylvester Stallone starts walking back into the town, so the sheriff arrests him, takes him to the police station, you know, and they like beat him down and stuff, and you know, it's just like playing off like the real kind of tension that was going on, not at the time, but like, you know, well, I guess at the time, but before the film as well, obviously, where, you know, Vietnam War veterans who came back from Vietnam were kind of treated really like as outcasts and stuff, and branded as baby killers and all that kind of stuff because of all the things that went on. Oh yeah, they didn't know they didn't know he was a Vietnam War veteran, no, but they were, you know, that's why his character, Sylvester Stallone's character John Rambo, is so kind of, you know, closed off, and like, you know,
he's been through hell.
He's been through a lot. He's been through hell, and you know, he just doesn't really react or anything, and then he just kind of loses it and escapes from the police station, gets on a bike, and then the film just kicks into high gear, and it's just a chase film for like 30 minutes, and they chase him up into the woods and stuff, and this sheriff is after him, and you know, it just goes on until, you know, it just escalates till it's out of control, and Rambo is just like fighting for his life, and he's just lost it completely, and all sorts of shit goes down, and it's a great thrilling film that's just like got lots of action and just some nice moments where you just kind of just see Rambo, you know, setting things up and like fending for himself and kind of almost realizing what he's doing, but he just, you know, he's in too deep and all sorts of stuff. It's a brilliant film. I really enjoy it, and I think it's one of his best films he's ever made, Sylvester Stallone. And towards the end of the film, when it all kicks off, there's a great scene at the end where he gets really emotional, and it's just like a great scene, you know, that he really can act, you know, in the right films. He seems to have picked quite a few bad films in his whole career, but this is one which was really great. I've not seen any of the other Rambo films, not the new one, not 2 or 3. I almost don't want to, because I just know they're not going to be as good as First Blood, because he's even admitted it himself that they were too, you know, just big action films. You know, people like the character of John Rambo, so they just said, let's just make a film where he's back in the jungle and he's blowing shit up.
So it's like when he is in Vietnam then?
Huh?
The second one, is that from before?
I don't know, I'm not sure. But again, I haven't seen any of the other Rambo films, so I'm sure we'll watch them at some point, maybe as part of the Epic Film Challenge, who knows. So I would give this film an 8 out of 10. Really good, enjoy it a lot. And you?
Oh, yeah. I liked it. I kind of feel bad that I haven't seen it before. Of course, I love I love him. He's awesome. He did a really good part. There was a scene at the end where I was kind of like, oh, didn't know he had that in him. Then again, I've seen similar scenes in the Rocky movies where he's, well, I should say, he's emotional. I gotta say, I really loved that scene where he was kind of hunting that policeman. I almost held my breath because it was so quiet. Yeah. And I was just like, just waiting for it, you know. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was.
What did you rate it?
You said most of it. What did you rate it?
8.
Yeah, I'll give it 8.
Yeah, thanks for watching.